Bring it up. Luke 16 and 19.
Book of Luke, chapter 16 and 19. There is a certain rich man who was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day.
Right.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores.
Right. So this is a story of who we are and our enemies, y'all. So the rich man is the white man. A lot of people don't realize is that the rich man is also the wicked. You know, he's in control of the earth. Give me James 5 and 1. The rich man is all over the earth. Or Salaki, he's all over the Bible. So there was a certain rich man who fared sumptuously every day, right? So when you look at the word sumptuously, it means extremely costly, rich, luxurious, involving large expense, lavish, a sumptuous feast. Who on the earth is living in that type of manner? Gotta ask yourself. Esau, man. He's a rich man. So give me that James 5 and 1.
James chapter 5 and 1.
Bring it out.
Go now, ye rich men.
Ye who?
Ye rich men.
Ye rich men. So the rich man was documented in the Bible, and through the Spirit, James is about to talk about the white man. That's one thing that our forefathers, or I'm not our forefathers, but people don't understand today. That this white man is all over the Bible, but our forefathers talked about him through the Spirit. He's named the wicked, he's named the serpent, he's named the dragon, he's named the rich man. You know? Right? He's named the lion. Read it again, Judah. David, Salaki.
Go now, ye rich men, and weep and howl for your
miseries, right?
For your miseries
Uh-huh.
shall come upon you.
Right? Read.
Your riches are corrupted.
Your what?
Your riches are corrupted.
Yeah, the riches of the white man is corrupted. How did he get? You hear? Go to Micah 2 and 3. Right? Grace, give me Deuteronomy 29, 28 and 20. Well, Salak, give me Micah 2 and 3. How did this rich man get his riches?
Slaughtering.
That's why James is prophesying in James chapter 5, verse 1. He said, woe to your rich men, your riches are corrupted. The only way he got it was by the sword.
Fraud.
He got it by fraud. He got it by the sword. So the Bible is elegant in how it speaks. It's pinpoint. You can't get around it. Only thing you got to do is match up the prophecies with histories and the time, and you're going to find it out. You're going to find out what you want to know. The only way to read this Bible and not see what is being said is to lie to yourself. So the rich man, whether they like it or not, who's the rich man of the earth? It's the white man. He has, give me Revelations 12 and 3, Judah. Watch this. Y'all should give me Job 9 and 24.
Book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 3.
Read.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a red dragon.
Hey, what?
A red dragon.
So here is John. He's speaking of this rich man, but he's calling him the red dragon. Read on.
Having 7 heads.
He's got 7 heads and what?
And 10 horns.
And 10 horns, right? Read.
And 7 crowns upon his head.
And 7 crowns upon his head. He has complete rulership and dominion over the earth, this white man, this red devil. So, you know, our forefathers spoke in this type of manner. It's nothing new. And what we have to do is remind ourselves. We have to speak to ourselves the same way. We have to learn the lingo of how our forefathers spoke. And we have to remind ourselves. Every day you got to remind yourself that you're an Israelite. Because this system is created to get you to forget who you are. You know, you go 1-2 days, you start thinking you an African American. Couple days, a couple weeks without the word, without reminding yourself that you're an Israelite, you start acting like a Babylonian, like a child of Egypt. You start acting like a damn heathen. You know, all the raps, you know, all the dances. No, man, you an Israelite. That's why we have to stay. You have to literally remind. They have wiped this out of our conscience, out of our brains so far that you have to remind yourself that you're a king and a high priest, that you're a daughter of Zion, that you're holy, that you're special, that you're not like everybody else. You have to remind yourself every single day, right? And you have to remind yourself that you have an enemy. the rich man, the serpent, the devil, the dragon, right? Read that, David. Give me that Micah.
Micah 2:3.
Read.
Therefore the Lord says, I am planning disaster against the people.
Give me 2 and 2.
They covet fields.
They what?
They covet fields.
This is how the rich man got the field. This is how he got his riches. They covet stuff. They say, you know what? I want that. I want that. Read. Then what they do?
And seize them.
And they take them. Read.
And houses and take them.
They take lands and houses. They displace people. They take people from this land and displace them and put them over there. They come over here. They covet these fields. They coveted America. And then what they took the people that was here and displaced them and moved them off their own land. Who did that? Who did that? Now, if you love truth and you read these things and you match up prophecy with history, only one man on the earth did that today. It's the rich man, the white man. And you start lining it up, okay, well, this is what I need to do. So what else they do? You hear?
They defraud people of their homes.
They do what?
They defraud people of their homes.
It's more homeless, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans than anybody else. They defraud people of their home, man. And then they set up a whole housing system to put you in. Because they don't want you living where you want to live. They want you living where they can watch you, like an animal. This the Bible speaking to us.
Project and practice.
Projects, experiments. You have to remind yourself where you at. Because if you don't, you thinking it's an amusement park. You'll be playing and dancing around in hell. Singing lullabies in the fire. You in hell. You got to remind yourself, you an Israelite. You a daughter of Zion. Every day was silk and gold. Every day was fresh water, fresh fruits. And you had all your sisters. And y'all all sung the song of Moses, man. You had many sisters. You had many sisters that was wearing fringes. That was righteous. And they walked in white. Give me that, man. Where David's daughter. The garments of virginity. Give me that. The garments of virginity real quick. Bring that out through the spirit. Because today they mock you. Today you mocked and looked down upon for trying to for being a virgin. For being a young lady of virtue. You hear me? You hear? You mocked. We living in a society where they teaching you to bust it open. Drop it low. Make it wobble. No, you an Israelite. You a daughter of Zion, man. You should, virginity, purity, abstinence, that's got to be on top of the list. You hear me? Y'all hear me? That's got to be top virtue. That's got to be top of the list. You are an Israelite, man. You are not one of these damn American dots. You have to remind yourself because you see it every day. Every time you turn on the TV, it's dot light. Every time you look on the internet, it's nigga culture. And they trying to wipe who you are away. Yep. They trying to wipe it away. They trying to take your precious soul, man. At an early age, Judah. They want you to be a nigga, a thug. They want you to walk around with your pants down to your ankle. Talk jibber jabbers. Don't talk wisdom. You got that? The white garments of virginity. It's in Samuel. It's when David's son.
Only thing keep popping up is that Deuteronomy.
Hold on. Salaki. Okay, so give me. It's 2 Samuel 13. It's 2 Samuel 13. Give me that, Yasha. 2 Samuel 13. Right, because 2 Samuel 13. We're going to get this through the spirit, man. Don't worry about it,
I got it.
Give me 2. Give me that, Yasha. 13 and 2.
2 Samuel chapter 13, verse 2. And Amnon was so vexed that he fell sick for his sister Tamar,
Right.
for she was a virgin.
She was a what?
She was a virgin.
So all your sisters was virgins, man. It was something popular, man. You hear me? Today, be honest, is virginity popular today? No,
It's not.
it's not, man. With your sister Tamar, she was a virgin. And all the daughters of Israel was, man. You know, it was a shame to be married and not be a virgin. That's what it was. But today is a different vibration, right? It's something else that I wanted to
I got a precept.
okay, hold on real quick. Give me verse 18 is what I want. Watch this.
So 2 Samuel?
Yeah, 13 and 18.
2 Samuel chapter 13, verse 18.
I want y'all to listen up. This is for you, your hair and grace. Listen to this.
And she had a garment.
She had what?
Salakia. She had a garment of divers colors upon her.
Uh-huh.
For with such robes were the king's daughters that were virgins apparelled.
You see that? So it was a popular thing to be a virgin and dress a certain type of way, man. It was dope. The purest young ladies had the most precious garments, and they honored that. Imagine that. So y'all gotta remind yourself of that. Y'all got in this culture. We in a sex culture. Everything is over sexualized. That's all you see all day. Sex. And nobody want to talk about it. You want to let Esau teach your sons and your daughters. And before it's too late, you got to open up this Bible and talk about what, because they go to school with they learning all type of weird shit. You have to remind yourself you an Israelite, you're pure. You got to think pure. You certain things you just can't watch, man. You got a precept?
2 Samuel 13 and 18 was my precept.
Oh, you had it? Let's hear it in there. What it say?
2 Samuel 13 and 18. And she had a garment of diverse colors.
Right. What else?
Upon her, for with such robes were the king's daughter, that the virgins were amazed.
Right. You see that? So the point is, go back. So we're in the land of the rich man, and he strips you of your garment. Right? That's what he did. He stripped you of your culture. He took your fields. He took your home, your land, your culture. He took everything about you.
Commandments.
Right? He took the commandments. Give me Judah 5 and 17. Right? Now read that one more time.
You
Judah.
said who?
Judah.
Oh. 5 and
5
17.
and 17. You know what I want, right?
Yeah.
Give me that one more time. Judah, Luke 6 and 16 and 19. Right? Read.
Luke 16 and 19.
Read.
There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen,
Right?
and fared sumptuously every
He
day.
did good every day. Read.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus,
There was a certain beggar named Lazarus. Read.
which was laid at his gate full of sores.
Laid up his gate. Now Lazarus is us. When you look up the definition, Lazarus, it means, check this out, y'all. It's deep. When you look up the definition of Lazarus, it says without help. That's deep. That's what Lazarus means, right? Without help. You know, we've been a people without help. Me and your mother was raised without fathers, without help. Y'all don't know what it is to not have a father. Y'all kind of privileged. You haven't felt the burden of not having the security of. You don't know what it is to not have a security of a father, a male lion in the home. That's a place without help. But y'all blessed because the Lord saw fit for you to have a strong lion here that's going to lay down his life for y'all. But me, your mother was raised without a father. She was raised without help. Without help. The majority of our daughters out here, when they don't have a father in the home, guess what's going to happen? They're touched at a young age. About 90% of all young black females are touched, molested, and raped because they're without help. Our sons, they raise up in the prison systems. That's who we are. We without help, man. That's what Lazarus was. He was laying there, stripped of his garment, poor, got sores all over him.
Begging.
And this rich, he's begging. And this rich man rich man won't help him. Give me Revelations 11:11. Revelations 11:11. So you have to remind yourself of who you are and where you at, man. These things are going to keep you. These things are going to keep you.
Revelations chapter 11:11.
Read.
And after 3 days and a half, Spirit of life.
Give me Revelations 11:10. 10. Matter of fact, you might as well give me 8. Start from 8.
Okay. Verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Just like Lazarus lying at the gate of the rich man. That's the condition that we in. We lying, we dead, not knowing who we are, and we don't have help. Read.
Which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
It's in a horrible place we in. That's why you feel all this anxiety, you feel depression, you feel oppression, you feel stress. You feel these things because we in the land of the wicked. You in the cage of every foul spirit and every hateful bird. That's where you at. That's where you at, and it's killing you. These spirits are devouring our people because why? They're not living like Israelites. They're living like African Americans. So their mindset is off. You know? Keep reading, Judah.
Where also our Lord is crucified.
Right?
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies.
So they of the people, the tongues and everybody are going to watch us in this state, and let's see what they do.
3 days and a half.
Right?
And shall not suffer.
And shall not what?
And shall not suffer.
To what?
Their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Hey, they're not going to help us. So that's where you at. You in a place without help. See that? That's what Lazarus means. Without help. Right? Give me but there's hope in that, right? So give me Psalms 27:10. Yasha. Grace, give me Psalms 68, 5 and 6. You hear? Give me Psalms 121, 2 through 8. Right? So because Lazarus, there's a reason why Lazarus is without help, Judah. There's a reason why nobody else will help you. The Lord set it up that way. The Lord is your help. He don't want nobody helping you. The Lord is jealous over you, man. That's what our people don't realize. You hear me, Grace? The Lord is jealous over you. He don't want these heathens helping you, teaching you, guiding you. And until you return back to Him, you're going to be without help. Because the Lord is your help, man. Give me that. Give me that. Psalms 27:10. Give me Psalms 27:10.
Psalms 27, chapter 27, and verse 10.
Bring it out.
When my father and my mother forsake me,
Then what?
then the Lord will take me up.
Read it again.
When my father and my mother forsake me,
And that's what we went through. You know, when I chose to marry your mom, you know, everybody said they wouldn't help me, man. It's amazing what happens when you choose to get married. When you start doing new things. I mean, not new things, right things. It's amazing when you choose to do what's right, how people set their heart to not help you. But when you choosing to do what's wrong, you got all the help you want. They will help you kill yourself. So read that one more time.
when my father and my mother forsake me,
And what?
then the Lord will take me up.
So the Lord is your help. You're going to be without help. Y'all hear me? That's a part of life. The Lord's going to make sure you're without help, so you depend on Him. He's going to show you who you can depend on. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add in something, and I ain't gonna throw out no names, but you know, some people in my family want me to not be married anymore, and literally said these words to me. Basically, if I leave you, then I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. I can get whatever I need, whatever help I need, which is so demonic and evil and wicked.
Yeah.
And I don't have to look. I don't gotta call out names, but it is what it is. It just show you the evilness and the wickedness that's in people.
But in that, how they run America, they won't help the so-called black woman unless she lead a black man.
Exactly.
That's the vibration here.
Yeah.
That's the vibration here. Give me Psalm 68 and 5. Watch this. Psalm 68 and 5.
Psalm 68 and 5.
Bring it out.
A father to the fatherless.
That's who the Lord is, because we were without fathers. Well, without fathers. He said he's what?
A father to the fatherless.
That's who you need to call out. Not man. The Most High. Read.
A defender of widows. Is God in his holy dwelling.
Read on.
God sets the lonely in families.
He do what?
God sets the lonely in families.
The Lord set those without help, and he puts them around help. That's what the Lord did for us. And brothers, man, you know, sometimes brothers get prideful in this truth, but if you was to honestly ask them about their past, they were solitary. That's how the Lord's chosen. He takes solitary men because we stick out on this earth. We just don't fit in. He said he takes solitary children and solitary women, and then he put those in family with people that like mine. He's going to join the chosen with the chosen. That's love, because you surrounded by people that hate you. You surrounded by people that mock you because you different. You in a place just because you wear fringes and dresses and head wraps. Now damn 30 girls on the block want to jump y'all. And they mothers too. It's grown people trying to jump you. Why y'all always wearing those dresses? So he take the solitary and he put them in families, man. He got to take us out this wicked situation and put us where he need to be, man. Because we're without help. Who's helping us? Who's helping us? So the Lord is a defender. He's a father of the fatherless. The Lord is our help. That's who's helping us. And we're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Because we always in perfect peace. Right? There's more on that. Read.
He leads out the prisoners with singing.
He do what?
He leads out the prisoners with singing.
Right, man. They tried to oppress us, but hey, we always get the last laugh, don't we? Don't we always get the last laugh?
Yeah.
We always get the last laugh.
We always gonna get the last laugh.
That's right, man. And the Lord is using us for an example. It works. He's gonna keep. He's a father to the fatherless, man. He's gonna keep his sons, his daughters, those that trust in him, in perfect peace, man. And this is real love. You know, it get tough, it get this, it get that, but at the end of the day, we consistent. At the end of the day, we here for one another, right? Right?
Yeah.
Come on. So let's give me that Psalms 121.
Psalms 121.
Bring it out.
At 2. Start at 2.
Start at 2. Watch this. I want y'all to listen well. Psalms 121.
My help cometh from the Lord.
My who?
My help comes from the Lord.
My help coming from the Lord. Lazarus literally means without help. He without help. My help comes from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High. Read.
Which made heaven and earth.
He made heaven. Why would you need help from a nigga that can't even brush his teeth every day? Give me help from somebody who made heaven and earth. My help coming from where?
Coming from the Lord.
Coming from the Lord. Read on.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not what?
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
There's a lot of people that's trying to displace us, but he's not going to let it. He's not going to let it happen. There's a lot of people trying to uproot you. You hear? You got people plotting on you. I'm going to just keep it a beam with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. There are people right now in fringes that know precepts and scriptures that are watching you and trying to pull you down. You got women in fringes and head wraps that are jealous of you. Why? Because they're jealous of your mother. You got niggas that's jealous of me that's trying to get to you. You gotta wake up, man. You got many enemies. You the daughter of the king, man. There's a lot of people that don't like that. You got a bright future. You beautiful. You lovely. You got a meek spirit. You got the enemy trying to corrupt you, though.
I can please it.
You got the enemy trying to corrupt you. Go ahead.
I got my first out.
Bring it out.
Psalms 55 and 22.
Bring it out.
Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee.
That's right.
He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
Right. So, that's a fire precept. Go ahead, David.
My precept is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art a holy people to the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people upon himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's right, man. So you got to know who you are, man. Give me let's go through some precepts real quick. Give me Job 8 and 8. Yasha. Judah, give me Deuteronomy 6 and 20. Your hair, give me Luke 15 and 17.
You want those in that order?
Yeah.
Job chapter 8, verse 8.
So what I'm showing y'all is that, you know, remind yourself, lift yourself up, scoot over a little bit, David. You gotta remind yourself who you are in the precepts every day. That's it. It's real simple. You know. Give me that Job 8 and 8.
Job chapter 8, verse 8.
Read.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
What do you have to do?
Inquire, I pray thee, from the former age.
We in a society that's trying to move on to infinity and damn beyond. They trying to take it to Mars. They trying to take it to the future. They even showing you videos and movies of what it's going to be like in the year 3025. So the Lord said, what the Lord say? Read it again.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
The Lord is telling us, don't stop going with this world. They going off. They finna go over the cliff. Go back. He said, I'm begging you to go back. Go back. Stop walking with these people, Judah. They walking over the damn edge, man. This is what the Lord's saying. Read. Watch this.
And prepare thyself to search of their fathers.
Prepare thyself for the search of your father. Your forefathers knew best, man. You hear me, Judah? You hear me, David? Your forefathers knew best, but how are you going to search if you don't read? If you're not reading this, then you going to infinity and beyond. Because you listening to somebody. So if you're not listening to your forefathers, you listening to Esau. And I think they say Buzz Light was a faggot.
Man, I ain't. And what's his name?
Yeah, they said
what's
Woody.
His name? Woody.
Yeah. Woody and Buzz was damn gay, man.
Yeah. They actually boycotted who was Universal Studios for putting that movie out because it was literally pushing LGBTQ in the movie.
See that?
To children. Yeah.
See that's the way of this world. That's the way of this world. You know? You gotta go back to when man was men. That's what we gotta go back to. When men was men and women was women.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta go back to, the former age, where the women knew how to talk to men. When the women knew they wrong, they was meek and submissive. They covered their bodies. They knew how to clean the house. They knew how to cook the food. They knew how to raise the children. They knew what was needed. Today, the women don't know their role. They think that they get a buzz haircut, they white beater and a damn tattoo, and a girlfriend. You go in a damn store, you got a woman looking at your woman.
Wicked, man.
It's madness, man.
Wicked.
And don't even talk about man. We gotta talk about it.
Loaded.
These man is, hey man, they think they prettier than my daughters, man. Little sassy ass nigga, man.
Lip gloss,
little sassy ass nigga.
Clear fingernail
that
polish.
That nigga sassy as hell, man. Damn, man. Hey, go back to the former age, man. We gotta get the hell up out this place, Judah. Do you hear me, man? He said, I beg you to go back to the former age. Go ahead.
I got two precepts.
Go ahead, go ahead, Yasha. Then you up. David.
Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Bring it out.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and seek and ask for the old paths.
What?
Ask for the old paths.
You gotta stand in the way and seek, man, and ask for the old paths, man. You gotta literally, y'all better be seeking out a prophet. That's what everybody gotta do in these last days. You better inquire of the Lord. How you gonna do that? By the prophets, the servants. They got the old path. They're going to be bringing out Deuteronomy. They're going to be bringing out Leviticus, Exodus. That's the old path. That's the right way. That's the way the Lord formed it. But niggas want to be on this new shit. That's what it's called, is new shit. And that's all it is. It's shit.
Live your best life.
Live your best life. YOLO. All that new shit. You know? Go ahead. All these damn new. The Lord said, I created them male and female, but the new shit say you could, it's 50, 60 things that you can be. That's the new path.
And identify as.
Somebody look that up real quick. How many genders there are. Start reading some of the genders. Let's listen to some of this new shit. This is the new path. How many genders are there? You could be an ecosexual.
Infinity.
You can be a.
Beyond.
They got some stuff out here, man.
Some ABCD people.
Yeah. The hijackers.
You can
alphabet.
remix it. You can remix the.
You can remix it. You can have some pronouns and some ad-libs, some adverbs and some nouns. Then you can mix them all together.
And it's no longer a conjunction. Sentence. It's
Right.
no, that don't exist anymore.
Right, you could, hey, if they was we, then shit, maybe it's it. You know, it's a lot of different things. You got it?
It says 72.
Stop
72.
playing.
It say, no, read some of them. Read some of them. This the new shit. Read it. Read it. Read it.
Read it loud.
A gender. I don't know what that says.
You want me to read it?
You can read the definition.
A gender.
A gender. Okay, just read the definition.
A person who does not identify themselves with or experience any gender. And gender people are also called null.
They call what?
Are called null gender.
Dual gender.
See, that's that new
Wow.
shit. What else?
Genderless.
Genderless.
Gender void or a neutral gender.
What else? Give us another
A
definition.
neutral. Like you can neutralize the gender.
Just go ahead. Just pick one. Anyone.
Oh my
Says
god.
arrow gender.
Arrow gender.
What's that?
What's that?
Also called Eva cisgender. This gender identity changes according to one's surroundings.
God
Wow.
damn.
What?
That's dangerous, man.
Them demons. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
spirit. What?
Yeah, it's all demons, but look. Give us one more. Come on, one more. We can't take it. We gotta get up out of this shit. Hurry up.
Anogender.
What?
Anogender.
And no gender.
Okay, go ahead.
The gender identity fades in and out
Damn.
What?
in intensity, but also comes back to the same gender.
Read that again. Read that again, Yasha. Read that again.
Oh my god.
Read that again. Read that again.
Jeremiah 6:16.
Read.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths.
And ask for what?
Ask for the old
You gotta
paths.
remind yourself who you are. Every day. You hear me? Every day. You gotta I'm an Israelite. Because you can forget. Look how long we forgot. We forgot we was Israelites almost 500 years. You think it's not easy to forget? That's what's going on. You got brothers coming into this truth, sisters coming into this truth, but they not reminding themselves that you an Israelite. Because Israelites, they walk this way. They live this way, man.
That's true.
And they forget. You start thinking you a nigga again. And then you go back to the new way when you're supposed to be seeking the old path at all times. Go ahead.
Wow. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest.
And you shall what?
Rest for your soul.
For your soul. Your soul needs rest, man. Because look, man, it's just tough for us, man. You need rest, man. We be searching for rest, searching for peace. Goddamn, drive to another damn state, man. It's rest here.
Sure.
It's peace here. State to state, demons chasing you. Go ahead.
I got another precept.
Bring it out.
2 Timothy 2:14.
Read.
But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned,
That's right.
and hast been assured of knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
Read it again. That's what we got to do.
But continue thou in the things which thou hast
You
learned,
got to remind yourself the things that you learn daily, constantly. Read.
and has been assured of knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
Right. The Lord taught us himself.
Come.
Right? So give me Deuteronomy 6:20, Judah. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 20.
Read.
And when thy son asketh thee in time to come,
When thy son is talking about in the future. He said when thy son asks thee in time to come. Read.
saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and judgments?
Uncover your mouth. Read it again. What mean what?
What mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments of which our Lord our God hath commanded you?
Right, so it says when your sons and daughters ask you about what is the meaning of this book, how you supposed to start it? Read.
Then thou shalt say unto thy son,
What?
We were Pharaoh's bondmen.
We were what?
We were Pharaoh's bondmen
Read.
in Egypt.
We were slaves in Egypt. That's how you start this book, y'all. You have to remind yourself. The Most High even taught us how to teach this book. That's what they hate. They hate when we bring out Deuteronomy 68, 28 and 68. That's the proper way to teach this book. Read it again out of your version. Grace. Deuteronomy 6
And 20.
and 20 and 21. That's how you start. You got to remind yourself that you a slave. That's how you break it down. Okay, you hold on, brother. You not rich. You a slave. I know you got a nice house. You might got 2 cars. You got 2.5 kids. You know you good with the wife. Do that work. You got a little bit in your bank account, but brother, you a slave. Let me show you. That's what this book is about. It's about reminding us who we are. I had that Judith, right? That Judith 5 and 17.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Oh, bring it out. Bring it out, Grace.
Deuteronomy 6 and 20.
Read.
In the future, when your son asks you, what is the meaning of the stipulations, decrees, and laws the Lord our God has commanded you,
Read.
tell him we were slaves of Pharaoh in Egypt.
We were what?
We were slaves of Pharaoh in Egypt.
That's how you break it down. And you start you start going through the precepts and showing. You know what I'm saying? So give me
You want that, Judah?
yeah. Cause how did the rich man what did the rich man steal from you? I'm gonna show you what the rich man stole
Our
from
garment.
you. Yeah, give me what's that? That's Job. Give me Job what is that?
I'm gonna look it up. Your righteousness?
Yeah. I put on righteousness and it clothed me.
Yeah.
Right? I believe it's Give me Luke 16 and 20, Judah. real
Job
quick.
29 and 14.
29 and 14. Read that one time. Luke. I needed that Judah too, and then
I
I
got
need that. You got that?
You want
Hold on,
Judah now?
give me that. Give me that Luke. Give me that Luke. I'm gonna show you what he stole. Give me
Luke.
hey Grace, give me Luke 10 and 30. Give me that, Judah.
Luke 16 and 20.
Read.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores,
Right.
and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Read.
Moreover, the dogs came to lick his sores.
Right. So give me that. I'm gonna show you what he stole from you.
Job chapter 29 and verse 14.
Read.
I put on righteousness and it clothed me.
Right. So the righteousness. Give me that Judah.
Judah chapter 5 and verse 17.
So this is how we became poor. This is how we became without help, because what the rich man did, he knew if he stole these laws from you, if he stole these commandments from you, if he stole your true riches from you, then he could trick you. He could keep you on the bottom. This is what he stole from you. He stole your garment. That's why you outside of his gate, man, covered with sores and cold and destitute without help.
Begging.
Read it again. Give me that.
Judah chapter 5 verse 17.
This is what the rich man know. Listen well.
And whilst that in Salakia, and whilst they sinned not before their God, they purposed because the God that hated the iniquity was with them.
Read on.
But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore,
Right.
and were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
Right.
And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies.
Right. So read the part where it says if they don't keep the commandments, then their God won't be with them. Read that.
Verse 20.
Read.
Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God,
Right.
let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
This shall be their what?
Ruin.
How did Lazarus get ruined? Read it again.
Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God,
What's sin, y'all?
transgression of the law.
Right. So they know that. They knew. The rich man knew how to get you poor. That's why they pay these preachers. God don't want you to keep the law, because if you keep the law, then the devil know they know how to keep you in a
You keep the law.
right.
He can get you to sin.
The rich man know how to stay rich. The rich man know how to put pork in your neighborhood. The rich man know how to put pork in your candy, right? The rich man know how to give you TikTok challenges all day. The rich man know how to keep you stupid and dumbed down. The rich man know how to give you clothes to keep you naked, to defile yourself. The rich man know how to keep us killing one another. He know how to keep us stupid. The rich man know how to stay rich. He know how to stay rich. Finish that off.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Read.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Right, so they know if they get you in a condition where you breaking the laws of the Most High, that's going to be your ruin. Read on.
But if there be no iniquity in their nations.
But if these children of the Most High start keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, then what?
Let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
They know that if you keep reminding yourself of, that you're an Israelite, that they finish. They finish. That's why you have to constantly remind yourself that you're an Israelite. These things simple. How long do you want to be outside the rich man's gate? How long? Show me a hotel we went to that they didn't own. Show me a restaurant we went to that they didn't own. A car that we didn't drive in that they didn't give us. How long, man? Hey, don't you want dominion, Judah? Ain't you tired of them ruling everything?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's keep these commandments. We
I got
probably
I
gonna
got this up.
give me Psalm 119 and 34. Give me Psalms 119 and 34 real quick, and then y'all get y'all precepts.
Okay.
Psalms what?
119, 134. So it says oppression is prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. That's what oppression is. It's prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment. And that's been our situation. Right? It also says mental pressure or distress. Oppression, subservient, willingness to obey others without question. That's the problem.
We can't obey.
You see that? That's what oppression is. That's what the rich man did. It says willingness to obey others without question. No, you're supposed to question. The Bible says prove all things.
Calm.
But they beat us down to a point where you're willing to obey this rich man without questioning. How did he get rich? You know, why am I so poor? Why are you white and I'm black? Why do you have a land and I don't? Why are my people down at the bottom in every society? Why we fill up the prison houses? Why we top the ranks in single parent homes? Why my people out here acting like, why my mom out here acting like a thot and my dad acting like a nigga? Why? Why we looked at and laughed at and scoffed as a people? You unwilling to ask questions. Go ahead, Yasha.
I got a precept.
Bring it up.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47 and
Bring it
48.
up.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in
what?
hunger, in thirst, in nakedness, and in want of all things.
It's a punishment, man.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck
Till when?
until he have destroyed thee.
Right, we were slaves in Egypt. This is what we gotta dwell. You gotta dwell in this place. This telling you who you are. And you're gonna be all right. That's a humble place. Damn, he done stole everything. He done destroyed me. And he done put a yoke around my neck. The only thing I want to do is watch TikTok videos. I don't know, when I read the Bible, I get sleepy. But when I turn on TikTok, I can watch that shit for 3-4 hours without blinking. Without read one scripture until he have destroyed thee. I read one scripture. He have destroyed thee.
Backslid.
He have destroyed thee. When you just glued on TikTok. Your hands done melted to the damn phone. I gotta come and pry each finger off it.
You shaking.
Ugh.
You got the
Yeah,
shakes
you got
and
the
the
shakes.
jitters.
You got the shakes. 2 days without the phone. Ugh.
Blood sugar done drop. You done forgot to eat.
Half a day without the phone.
You been holding your urine for 10 hours.
Right. 2 days without TV. You got the shakes and shit. Going into damn what they call that, withdrawal.
Yeah. Man.
Pick up a Bible, it burn your fingers. Like a bathtub. Go ahead though, bring out some precepts. We gonna end it.
Yeah.
Did you
I got
give
a
me that
precept.
Psalms 119 and 134?
I got it.
I needed that. Bring that out.
Psalms 119 and 134.
Bring it out.
Redeem me from human oppression.
Redeem me from who?
From human oppression,
We have to be saved from the rich man. Why?
that I may obey your precepts.
That I may what?
That I may obey your
Because
precepts.
he got this whole system captive.
That's fine.
You know, he got it all. He got it all. This rich man is wise, man. He got an evil wisdom. And you can't even obey his precepts. He got it on lock so bad. You can't do the things that you will. It's tough being an Israelite in Egypt.
Yeah.
It was always tough being an Israelite in Egypt under Pharaoh. He don't want to let, give me that Luke 1:68. He don't want to let you keep the feast days. He don't want to let you observe the Sabbath. You got to work overtime, right? You got to keep his commandments and his Sabbaths and his feasts. What you had? You had something, David?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Proverbs 7:2.
Bring it out.
Keep my commandments and live.
Do what?
Keep my commandments and live.
Read it again, Bo.
Keep my commandments and live.
That's what you got to do. What you got to do.
And the laws are apple in thy eye.
That's right, man. You got to love it. It's got to be the apple of your eye. That means, yes, you in love with it. Some apple in your eye, that means precious, like your mom. She the apple of my eye. She always been the apple of my eye. You know? And I was kind of meditating on that, like about marriage, man. You know, we just got a bond that's different. Why? Because we've been together since we was kids, man. You hear me? You hear? We've been together since she was your age, younger. She was your, but you know what? We weren't talking about sex. You hear me? That's why we still together. Because we weren't talking about sex. We was playing. Me and your mom used to race.
I used to beat him.
Race to the stop sign. I used to help her with her homework. We used to sit down, because, you know, this thing, we in different type of times now, man. You know, she the apple of my eye, man. And to get this type of love, you're gonna have to have the Most High. He gonna have to do it. You can't do it. You're gonna have to trust in him. You know, because there's a lot of people that want to steal your heart, man. They want to crush you. They want to make you an African-American nigga woman. You know, there's so many niggas out here in fringes just want to leave you with a child. Say you his wife and then damn just divorce you. Then say all types of manners of bullshit about you. You know, you gotta guard your heart out here, man. You gotta know who you are, where you at. We surrounded by a lot of wickedness. Go ahead, Julie.
Alright. Our precept is Psalms 119 and 141.
Bring it out.
I am small and despised, yet do I not forget thy precepts.
Mm-hmm.
Thy righteousness is the everlasting righteousness,
And what else?
and thy law is the truth.
Thy law is the truth.
That's fire.
What you got?
I got Acts 3:19.
Bring it out.
Repent ye therefore and be converted,
Right.
that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of the refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord.
Right, man. We gotta keep our minds on this thing, man, because salvation, give me that John 4:22. John 42, give me Revelations. That's why the Lord, that's why the Lord kept putting Israel in the Bible. Give me 2 Samuel 7:23.
I got John.
Bring it up.
John chapter 4 and verse 22.
Read.
Ye worship, ye know not what.
A lot of people read this Bible, don't even realize what they reading. They think it's for everybody.
Yeah.
This written in red. He said you keep reading this stuff and you worshiping this and you worshiping that. You don't know what this thing is about? Read.
We know what we worship.
We know we the Israelites. Read.
For salvation is of the Jews.
And we know salvation is for the Israelites, man.
Come,
We know Yahweh Shah was an Israelite.
come.
And he came for his people.
That's right.
And we Israelites, man.
That's right.
What you got? You got some?
I got another precept.
Okay, hold on. Give me this. 2 Samuel 7:23.
2 Samuel chapter 7 and verse 23.
Read.
And what one nation in the earth is like thy people?
And what?
And what one nation in the earth that was like thy people?
You gotta build yourself up, Israel. I mean, you hear?
That's fire.
You gotta know, man. There's nobody on the face of the earth like you. What one nation on the earth is like thy people? Read.
Mm-hmm.
And even like Israel,
Even like who?
even like Israel,
Read.
whom God wants to redeem for a people himself,
Read.
and to make him a name, and to do for you great things
Right.
and terrible.
You see that? Israel. Bring it out. Who had the other precept? Give me y'all should give me the rest of Esther. 10 and 8. Give me that, David. What you got?
James 1 and 12.
Read.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for he hath tried, and he shall receive the crown of life,
That's right.
which the Lord hath promised to them that
Love them.
love him.
That's
All
right.
praises
So we
to
have
our
to
Son.
endure, y'all. Give me that. Revelation 21 and 12. What you have? Luke, who had that Luke 1 and 68?
I can get it.
I wanted you to get that
I got it. I'll get it.
bring it out.
Come right to it.
Revelation 21 and 12. Get that.
Revelation 21 and 12.
Read.
And had a wall great and high.
It had a what?
And had a wall great and high.
It's the king of heaven. It had a wall great and high. Read.
And had 12 gates.
And now it had one gate.
And had 12 gates.
It's got 12 gates. Read.
And at the 12 gates, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Right, man. So this thing is about Israel.
Come.
Give me that Luke 6 and 61. I mean Luke 1 and 68. Read.
Luke 1 and 68.
Read.
Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel.
The God of who?
The God of
The
Israel.
God of the whole earth.
The God of Israel.
Read.
Because he has come to his people and redeemed them.
Woo. Read.
He has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David,
Read.
as he said through his holy prophets
That what?
long ago.
That what?
Salvation from our enemies and from the hand of all who hate us.
So we can't properly serve the Most High how we would in this place because it's taking you away from your God. That's what the rich man is doing. That's how you ended up poor. That's how you in the hood in the slum. He stole everything from you. Give me Luke 10 and 30. Watch this. Somebody give me Luke 10 and 30.
Did you want that, Esther?
Yeah, give me that real quick. Watch you got
10
that.
and what? 10 and 8?
Give me 10 and 8.
Esther chapter 10 verse 8.
Read.
And the nations were those that were assembled and destroyed the name of the Jews.
That's who your enemies are. Go to Psalms 83 and 1. Read that again. Those are your enemies. They're listed in Psalms 83. I believe verse Judah, give me that.
Psalm
Real
83
quick.
and 1.
I want you to hold that, Yasha. Give me Psalms 83 and
Keep this.
I got it.
83 and 6. Read that one more time, Yasha.
Keep this.
Listen
Esther
to this.
chapter 10 and verse 8. And the nations were those that were assembled to destroy the name of the Jews.
Read that, Judah. So these nations assembled to destroy your name. That's why you have to always be in remembrance of who you are. Because they destroyed your name. Read that, Judah. 6.
Psalms 83 and 6. The tabernacles of Edom.
So these nations assembled and did this. Chiefly the white man, the Edomites, the red people, the red damn dragon. And our people get up, the coons among our people get upset when we read these things. Who destroyed our name? Why don't we have a name? The Most High is teaching us right now. The nations gathered together and they destroyed your name. They took the name Israel from you and gave you black. They took the name Yasharallah and gave you nigger, porch monkey, big lip 8, bed wench. All these bywords and slurs. Keep reading. The tabernacles of who?
of Edom.
Read.
And the Ishmaelites
The
of Moab.
Ishmaelites, the Arabs, the Chinese. Read.
And the Hagarenes.
Right, Africans. Read.
Gabal.
Right, more Africans.
And Ammon. And
Japanese.
And Amalek.
Amalek, right? Those fake Jews over there. These are the nations that gather. You gotta know these things. Read.
Philistines with the inhabitations of Tyre.
A whole bunch of Africans was involved in this. So just as long with your disdain that you gotta have for the white man, you gotta have much disdain for them nasty Africans, man. It's a lot of Africans that had, so that's why, you know, these Africans hate you too, just as much as the white man. So keep reading that. Keep reading that. Keep reading that, Yasha.
Oh. Verse 9. And my nation is Israel.
And my nation is who?
And my nation is
The
Israel.
Lord said that you're his only begotten people, man. You're his nation. The Lord is jealous over you. You got to remind yourself of how special you are each and every day, because the earth, these nations have took that away from you. Now they got you pressing to be special in something else. They taking away your identity. They got our people tricked that this is who you need to be. So our people trying to be somebody else when they already the greatest people on the earth. You don't need nothing but to be you. You don't need nothing but to be a daughter of Zion. But you have to dwell in a secret place. This is where you're gonna be built up. You gotta dwell there. Keep reading.
Which cried to Yahweh.
Right?
And were saved.
Read.
For the Lord hath saved his people.
No, he saved the whole world.
His people.
Read.
And the Lord hath delivered us from those evils, all those evils.
Read.
And Yahweh hath wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done amongst the Gentiles. Therefore have he made 2 lots.
No, he made 1 lot.
Therefore have he made 2 lots.
No, Jesus gonna save everybody.
Therefore have he made 2 lots.
So the Lord made 2 lots. Read.
One for the people of Yahweh.
For the Israelites. For you, David. You hear me?
Yeah.
Boy, you an Israelite. You hear me?
Yeah.
So the Lord made a lot. That means there's a destination like predestination. There's something that's already that you can't change no matter what. The Lord has made a lot. 2 lots. Read.
And another for all the Gentiles.
So they not gonna get what we get. You know, you have to remind yourself of that.
That's right.
2 lots, man.
That's right.
But that's it. We gonna y'all got some precepts?
Yeah, I'm looking for
I
it.
have Luke 10
I got one.
What precept is he that keepeth commandments the saved shall be saved?
But he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah.
Matthew
24. Yeah. I got a precept.
You had that Luke 10 and 30?
I did.
Bring it out.
Luke 10 and 30.
Bring it out.
And Yahushua answering said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem
Right.
to Jericho
Right?
and fell among thieves.
That certain man was Lazarus. This is how he got robbed. This is how he got stripped. He fell among thieves. Read.
Which stripped him out of his raiment.
They took his clothing. He said, I put on righteousness in their clothing. That's the first thing that they did was take the law, statutes, and commandments from Israel. They stripped him of his raiment. Read.
And wounded him.
And then that wounded him. That's how you get the curses on you. You start breaking it. He said if you obey my law, disobey my laws, what he gonna do?
Put the curses
He gonna curse you. That's the wounds. Soon as he took Lazarus' garments, here come them curses. All over. He said it was all over his body. You can't escape these curses without your garment, man. Without that law. Read.
And departed.
Then he left with his damn garment. He didn't even want. He took his garment. What they do when they beat Yahushua? Then what they do? They took his garment, right? They took his robe. They took his raiment. These Edomites know it's in their spirit to keep you following white Jesus. Don't y'all keep them laws. They took his raiment. And what else?
Leaving him half dead.
Leaving him what?
Leaving him half dead.
That's going to kill you. Read.
And by chance there came down a certain priest.
A certain what?
A certain priest.
Like Creflo Dollar. Like TD Jakes. And what they do.
That way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side.
Right. They see these Christian pastors, they see the condition of